Donald Trump returned to Washington last night after a weekend of frantic transatlantic diplomacy, during which he had kept uncharacteristically quiet, saying nothing about Ukraine since he'd thrown President Zelensky out of the White House.
Position to dictate.
After last week's Oval Office showdown, Donald Trump has decided the Ukrainian leader is not ready to make peace. But America's in a hurry and prepared to steamroller over anyone who appears to be standing in the way.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think it takes two to tango, and you're going to have to make a deal with Russia, and you're going to have to make a deal with Ukraine. You're going to have the assent, and you're going to have the consent from the European nations, because I think that's important, and from us. I think everybody has to get into a room, so to speak, and we have to make a deal. And the deal can be made very fast. It should not be that hard a deal to make. It could be made very fast. Now, maybe somebody doesn't want to make a deal, and if somebody doesn't want to make a deal, I think that person won't be around very long. That person will not be listened to very long.
UK efforts to coordinate a European response along with Mr. Zelensky might have infuriated the American president, but appear to have been welcomed. 4
prime ministers and 5 presidents called me over the last 2 days, and they want to work it out. They want to get it worked out.
Mr. Zelensky had already posted on social media, "It's very important that we try to make our diplomacy really substantive to end this war the soonest possible," he said. "We're working together with America and our European partners and very much hope on US support on the path to peace." As the Ukrainian president was ejected from the White House on Friday, he might have left behind not just diplomatic support, but even ongoing American military aid. Donald Trump has not cut him off yet, but it could be a real possibility if relations don't improve soon.
Now, Donald Trump could today have ruled out the idea of cutting off military aid to Ukraine. He dodged questions from reporters about that instead of ruling it out completely. And also today, he and some of his most senior aides have been talking about that deal that was supposed to be signed here on Friday, the deal that gives the US access to many of the critical mineral deposits in Ukraine. And they've been making it clear that deal needs to be signed very soon if relations between Mr. Zelensky and Mr. Trump are to be salvaged. Maybe even so soon that Donald Trump could announce it in a major speech that he is due to deliver to Congress tomorrow night.
Delivery in the White House.
Can I present a letter from the King?
Thank you very much. Am I supposed to read it right now?
Yeah, please do.
By Friday,
you're gambling with World War III.
Sunday lunchtime looked like
Europe must do the heavy lifting.
And by Sunday tea time, the King's in the mix again.